Programming on WCS-TV is brought to you in part by a donation from Robert Oliver Bratcher of the Stanley & Bratcher Law Firm, located at 100 West Main Street in McMinnville, Tennessee.
Programming on WCS-TV is brought to you in part by a donation from the Middle Tennessee Dr. Pepper Bottling Company, serving McMinnville and Warren County since 1938.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Sit Down with the Director. I'm Robin Phillips and I'm here again today with our Director of Schools, Bobby Cox. Hello, Bobby. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. We are filming today in June. We've gotten the end of the year celebrations over with, and everyone graduated, and very successfully.
Yes.
And but we have a lot going on anyway for the summer in our summer programs.
Right.
So could you tell us a little bit about what's going on in the summer here at Warren County?
Well, you know, summer is kind of busy at our level at the central office, probably more so in the schools because we're getting ready for professional development opportunities for teachers, getting ready for the school year, things of that type. So we have several things going on right now. Summer school has started, and it'll run through the first week or so in July through July the 4th. So credit recovery is going on, students recovering credits in summer school. Had YSI has been going on for the last 2 weeks. Will end this week, which is the 17th, 16th, somewhere along in there. So that's been a great program over the years, and I visited that yesterday, as a matter of fact, and they were busy and getting ready to get on buses and take trips, and had a good opportunity to meet with them, so that's always good.
It's been, what, 25 years?
20, 30 years. I think it's been going at least 30 years or more.
It's a great program for anyone that's not familiar with it, that for kids to get invited to do and can be involved in that maybe for next year if you weren't involved this year. Right.
Young Scholars Institute is what the acronym is for, YSI, and it's enrichment for students, and then they have to, have good grades and do well and get the opportunity to be involved in that. So that was great. So those two programs are going on. Our libraries are starting to open at least, I think, 1 day a week. Most libraries are open 1 day a week for a summer reading program where students can come and check out books and start building up their AR points for the next school year and stay active with reading. So that's a good program that's up and going. And then we've got an online reading program that we've had for a couple of years called MyOn, and each school and each student has a login. They can download digital books that they can read. We get reports on that about every couple of weeks, and we've already had good response with that, especially in our elementary schools. So a lot of things going on right now, just summer programming as we go into the summer.
So if parents are not aware of that login, would there be a way that they could get that now, or would they have been sent that before school was out? So if they weren't aware before, they could go ahead and get their child signed up to get that now and continue for the rest of the summer.
Right, they were sent that information before school was out, but they can always contact the school, or they can contact our office and we can get that information for them. But they should have been given that information before they left for the summer.
Okay, great. And I think we also have summer schools going on at West Elementary. Is that for the younger district?
I think they're going this year. YSI is at West Elementary this
Okay.
year because of the construction projects at Bobby Ray this summer. But I think they will have, later on in the year, they'll have a summer school there, remediation going on. And we also have a summer reading program going on as well, and I think that's at West Elementary too. So.
Okay, so the reading program is some additional reading for maybe third grade level and
remediation.
Okay, very good. And of course, our high school is providing that as well.
Right.
the AR books are, again, I think it goes without saying how important the summer reading is to keep up with your level that you attained at the end of last year. Could you you probably have some more information on the summer slide that would be important?
You know, that's one of the things we find is, you know, research says if you have a summer longer than really 6 weeks or more, then students start, you know, losing what they've built up, I guess you'd say. So, you know, not reading is not only just for the information, but also the stamina as well, because longer reading passages build that stamina, build vocabulary, build comprehension. So that's important, and we use AR as a means of gauging that comprehension and making sure that your reading level is where it should be, grade level wise. So we're trying to use that summer reading program as a way to help students stay where they're at and not decrease over the summer and then have to build that back up. So it's been a good thing.
And AR, for those that aren't aware, don't know about it, I think probably most people do, but some of the younger students may not know as much about it, is so great too, because it allows them to pick a book that they would like. Almost everything now that's in the library has an AR test for it, so they get to be more attuned to what their interests are, whether they like fiction, nonfiction, what type of fiction, you know, and again, on their, you can see if a book's going to be on someone's grading level, your student, or above it or below it, you know, and that would help parents gauge a little bit more about what their child is reading. And I think probably now that all the schools are doing it, I know the middle school has done it for a long time and some of the other schools, but that helps them also maybe bank some points occasionally, not all of them, but so that if they do in the school year need to rely on something that they have a sport or they have something going on, a special project at school, then that can help them sort of make sure they reach those reading goals through the middle of the year as well.
It is. That's kind of a safety net for them, so that's a good thing.
Okay, great. And of course, both libraries, even if you don't have school-age kids, both of our Morrison Library and Magnus Library also have summer reading programs through reading and also, I think, story time and activities. So it's just, I think you've said many times, and Autumn Turner, who does the reading, a lot of our reading for us, that there's you can't get it too much of reading and reading to your child at any age, really. Right.
We got to keep that 20-minute reading up every day, and you know, want to encourage parents to do that, you know, every day with their child. It'll make a big difference when they get in school.
Okay. And about folks that are getting ready to start kindergarten, do we have anything specific for them? I know we've had programming for them. I don't know if that's continuing or if there's something they should do.
Right. That will start during the school year. We have our Ready for Kindergarten program. We'll be getting information out about that. That's though for parents that are having children that are getting ready to go into kindergarten.
Right.
So that program will start when school starts again, and we had a good response to that. So, you know, a lot of things going. The biggest thing they can do is read 20 minutes with their child a day. You know, ask their child to read, and if they're already reading some or already reading short books, things of that type. So just keeping them encouraged with literacy and reading more will help them.
Okay, wonderful. Also, you mentioned that we have a lot of things going on with the staff as well, and I know, of course, you know, this is a great planning time for the school board, and we always have new legislation, we have new projects that we would like to work on, that we work on over the summer, and then we have staff training. We recently had a staff training on emergency and safety issues. Could you talk a little bit about that?
We had a really good training about a week ago with the State Department of Education, and we brought all of our emergency management people together, you know, everybody from the police department, sheriff's department, fire department, all of our school safety teams were there, State Department folks were there, and we went through our whole protocol as to how to address certain situations, review our plans, look at our plans, see if we need to tweak those, and then we'll do that over the summer, and then we'll also have a meeting when school starts again to look at those revised plans and make sure that everybody knows what happens if there is an emergency that happens in a school. So we've done that for several years. Have to turn in those plans to the State Department every year. But we wanted to have everybody on board, our SROs and everybody on the same page. So, planning time is good during the summer. A lot of policy changes that we try to get done before school starts, that reacting to new state laws and things of that type. So, trying to cover all the bases that we can cover and be prepared the best way we can.
Okay, and then also, of course, we have regular PD for teachers
sure.
so that they learn, new concepts and how to teach reading or
academic trainings are going on right now, and that's teachers have to have 5 days of professional development every year. Most of that's done in the summer before school starts, so there'll be conferences and there'll be meetings at the school, and then a lot of just general trainings that'll be done at the school level. But also State Department trainings. We've hosted State Department trainings for the last couple of years. We'll be probably doing that again this year on a smaller scale. But a lot of training going on in the summer. Teachers don't necessarily, they get off, but they don't get off all summer. So.
Okay, very good. It's a busy time of year.
It is a busy time.
We also have some athletics going on. Things have already started back for this next season, and I'm sure a lot of them, I think some of the sports are probably their season starts before school starts. So there's probably some reminders that we would like to make about dead period and some other things, if you would like to share that.
Right. Athletics seem to run year round now, so we've got practices going on at our elementary schools, basketball practice and things of that type, and conditioning. Soccer and football have already started back. Basketball camps for the high school are going on. Have summer softball and baseball programs going on as well. Golf, as always starts, before school starts and is in the summer. Soccer, again, conditioning going on for all of those students. So, the biggest thing is making sure that we, get physicals prior to the season starting. Coaches communicate that to, their players after tryouts are over with, so that we can get that done and out of the way. We do have a trainer on site, especially for the high school, that monitors the weather and monitors the heat and things of that type. So just trying to stay, hydrated, stay in condition, things of that type. We also do our EKGs for all of our high school athletes that come in. If you're a freshman, you have to go through that process, and that's just a precautionary measure so that you're prepared to start school and be prepared to participate in athletics. Dead period starts the last week of June and the first week of July, so there'll be no athletic training or anything during that time, so that's a good time for parents every year to plan vacations, because that's dead period is the same time every year. So, a lot of things going on with athletics and trying to prepare for not only the start of school, but get our athletes prepared and kids stay active during the summer.
Okay. And I was lucky enough to go to the ceremony at the end of the year on the
Letterman ceremony.
It was amazing how many different activities there are for kids that are maybe not things that traditionally we would have offered maybe when you and I were in high school, that are now offered. Like I think they have bowling, they have archery, they have lots of things that are offered, and cross country, and of course soccer when I was in school was not offered. So there's just, if kids are interested in getting involved, there's a lot of different opportunities out there that they should be aware of, and they might want to even get on their school's website and see what's offered. They usually have an athletic page that would give them some information about what they might want to get involved in.
That's right.
As
also
well as schools.
Extracurricular
clubs.
programs, clubs, band. That's already cranked up already.
Absolutely.
So we've got a lot of opportunities and encourage students to be involved in something, that they enjoy and like while they're in school.
And I think band camp is coming right up
It will
too.
be.
So it's all going on.
It is.
Okay. Lastly, I guess could you tell us a little bit of an update on the school construction projects?
Okay. Yeah, it was, our construction projects are started back again right after school was out. So Bobby Ray, the floor is out of the gym, the bleachers are out of the gym, painting is being done, final finish painting, and the new floor will go back down before school starts, and that project should be completed and on time. Also putting a new central heat and air in Building B at Bobby Ray, so that's a big project that's needed to be done over the last couple of years. So that's going to be completed before school starts. So a lot of construction still going on at Bobby Ray, and everything should be completed before school starts in August. Irving College is the new renovation going on there, and the existing building, the new part's been completed. The new cafeteria is being painted now and getting everything that it needs to get to be complete. The old cafeteria and office space, all that's being renovated, so they have 6-7 weeks to get that complete. So crews are on site there getting that done, and everything seems to be running smoothly right now, so we should be ready to go when school starts. But that's a good thing, and those projects will hopefully be completed. And we don't have any major projects on tap for next school year. It'll just be a lot of smaller projects that we needed to get done, but everything seems to be moving forward.
Okay, great. Well, clearly it's a very busy time. School's out, but it's a very busy time in Warren County School District.
It is.
We wish our viewers a happy, safe, and relaxing summer. And be sure and take advantage of all of the things, all the opportunities that are offered through the school district. And I think we also have a lunch program as well
for those this summer.
As well. So be sure and take advantage of those things. You can find more information about what's going on our website, warrenschools.com, or on the school websites, in the newspaper. We would love for everyone to be involved as much as they can.
Yep, and WCS-TV channel 180.
That's
very
very
true.
true.
You can definitely get a lot of information there.
Absolutely. Thank you, Bobby, for being with us and sharing all this information. And thank you, viewers. Have a great day.
Programming on WCS-TV is made possible in part by a donation from Security Federal Savings Bank, serving its customers with 3 convenient Warren County locations.
Programming on WCS-TV Channel 180 is made possible in part through donations from your McMinnville State Farm agents Lee Holland, Norm Barnes, Neil Helton, and Bill Zeckman.